So before we start, maybe you like to switch on your favorite music and then find a position laying on your back. Take a deep inhale through the nose and open the mouth, let the hot air out, and start your session with a quick body scan. Send your awareness into your feet and your legs. Maybe it's still early in the morning, maybe it's already in the evening. How do your legs feel? Recognizing your breath, sending the breath very deeply into your belly. Allow your belly to rise and fall. Your shoulders, your arms, any tension in this area, and your face. And for today's practice, we're combining movement with the breath, so it's important that you do not judge your body. Just feel the sensations and take care of them. And be aware of how your body feels in different postures, because only you know whether you're nourishing an injury or any discomfort today. Bring your awareness into the present moment. Let everything that happened today fly by, because it's in the past and you cannot change it. And then invite some movement into your body, hugging your knees in, rocking back and forth, and come all the way up to a seated position. As you inhale, roll the shoulders all the way up to your ears, roll them back and down. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. As you exhale, the right arm goes to the side, your left arm reaches over. Inhale, you come all the way back up. Exhale to the other side. With every inhale, you come center, and with every exhale, you are changing the side. For me, I like to count till 4 with every inhalation and 4 with every exhalation, because having an equal breathing in your body calms your nervous system, which means your brain can work perfectly because the oxygen comes into all areas. So the next, bring both arms forward. I turn to the side so that you see me, and then lean slightly back, lifting the legs off the mat, coming into boat pose. You know, I'm a retired Navy chief, so I like the boat pose. I started as a sailor. And then very slowly lower your legs and your upper body as you inhale, and exhale, you come all the way back up. Inhaling, lowering, exhale, come back up. Very slow movements. Inhale, count till 4. Exhale, count till 4. Come back up. One more time, slowly lower. As you inhale, come back up. Let's do one more. Slowly lower down. Inhale, lifting. Cross your ankles, bring the heels to your hips, the fingers come forward, come into downward facing dog. Oh, that feels good. Your hands are pressing you or pushing you away from the mat, your feet are grounding you, and your hips try to reach high. And just bending and straightening your legs, waking up your hamstrings, the back side of your legs. Bring the big toes together. As you inhale, come all the way up onto your toes. As you exhale, try to lower your heels down. Every inhalation, come all the way up onto your toes. Exhalation, the heels try to go down. Sending some blood here to your brain. Keep going with every inhalation. Some blood to your face. And then bend your knees and gaze forward. Walk your feet towards the hands. Long spine. Exhale, bring your nose to the knees. Inhale, come all the way up, reach high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's do some sun salutations. Inhale, lifting the arms up, slightly lean back. Exhale, swan dive down, let it all out. Inhale, place your hands on your thighs, lift your chest halfway, like an L shape. Exhale, your hands go down, your feet go back, high push-up position. Take an inhale here. As you exhale and you lower down, keep the elbows here close to your body. The shoulders reach back. Inhale, lifting your chest into cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Practicing mindfulness has been shown to strengthen the portion of the brain that is important for the react to fight or flight, or the freeze mode in stress situations. So let's keep breathing here, bending the knees, gaze forward, walk or jump your feet forward, long spine as you inhale. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. Slightly lean back, and as you exhale, diving again down. Inhale, long spine, lifting the chest forward, a proud chest. Hands go down, walk or jump your feet into a high push-up position. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly lower down. The shoulders reach back. Inhale, lifting the chest, relax your face. Exhale, downward facing dog. So, pushing your hands into the mat, your feet are grounding. As you inhale, the right leg lifts all the way up. Both hands carry equal weight and your toes try to reach the ceiling. And then bend the right knee and open the hip. Imagine that your knee wants to go all the way up towards the ceiling. Stay connected with the breath, 4 in, 4 out. As you inhale, lifting the leg all the way back up, and exhale, place the right foot between your hands. Then the left arm goes forward, right arm goes forward. Inhale, come all the way up to rise. If this is a little bit challenging, perfect, because we want to challenge the body here. Your fingertips reach high, your thumbs reach back. Your chest lifts all the way up, proud chest. Sinking a little bit deeper into that front leg. Staying connected with the breath, and then bring both hands back down. Left hand stays on the mat. As you exhale, the right arm lifts up. Twisting the spine always supports your digestive system. And when we think about digestion and also detox, we think about food and drinks that are not always healthy and not always so good for the body. So helping your body here. Bring the hand back down, place the foot back, high push up to low. Shoulders reach back, lift your chest into cobra, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Lucky us, we have 2 sides, so as you inhale, lifting this time the left leg up, try to reach with your toes for the ceiling. Relax your face and then open the hip. Bending the knee, open up that hip. Keep breathing deep into the belly. Be in the present moment. No judgment, no expectations, just recognizing sensations. Straightening out that leg and place the left foot between your hands. This time the right arm goes forward, left arm goes forward. Inhale, come all the way up to rise. Fingertips reach high, thumbs reach back, chest lifts up. Working with mindfulness has shown to strengthen the portion of your brain that is important for the reaction flight, fight, or freeze mode in stress situations. So keep breathing here, even though it's a challenging pose. Bring both hands down. This time, right hand stays. Exhale, left arm lifts up. Supporting here again, detox of your body. We talked about food and drinks, but what about the things we see, emotions that we feel, situations that we've been in? That all needs to get out of the body as well. Come back into a high push-up position and then slowly lower down. Inhale, lifting your chest in cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Hands in the mat, feet are grounding you, your hips reach high. And as you inhale, come all the way up onto your toes, bend your knees and gaze forward. Walk or jump your feet towards the hands. Long spine, inhale. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, lifting all the way back up. Exhale, the hands to the heart center. Again, connect with your breath in the present moment. We are now connecting one breath with one posture. Ready? Let's go. Inhale, lifting up, slightly lean back, back bending here. Exhale, dive down, let the air out. Inhale, lengthening the spine, smile. Hands go down, walk or jump your feet into high push-up. With the next exhalation, slowly lower down. Inhale, lifting your chest in cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straightening out that leg. Exhale, the foot goes between the hands. Inhale, come all the way up to rise, but get ready to exhale and bring the hands back down, framing the foot. Inhale, lowering the hips a little bit more. Exhale, right arm lifts up. As you inhale, the hand comes back down. Exhale, right foot goes back, high to low. Inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up as you inhale, bending the knee, exhale. Inhale, straightening out the leg. And exhale, place the foot between the hands. Inhale to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, all the way back down, the hands frame the foot. Inhale, lower your hips a little bit more, sinking deeper. Exhale, left arm goes up. Inhale, left hand goes back down. Exhale, front foot goes back, high to low push-up. Inhalation coming into cobra. And exhalation, downward facing dog. Very good. So now your brain knows what's coming. Let's do a second round. Come all the way up onto your toes, bend the knees. Walk or jump your feet forward towards the hands. With the next exhalation, rounding the spine, nose to the knees. Inhale, lifting all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale to rise, slightly lean back. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, proud chest, lifting forward. Exhale, hands go down, walk or jump your feet, high push up. With the next exhalation, slowly lowering, lifting the chest, inhale into cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up as you inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, the foot goes between the hands. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower back down. Left hand stays, lower your hips. Exhale, right arm lifts up. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, the front foot goes back, high to low push up. Keep the elbows close, lifting your chest into cobra as you inhale and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up in. Exhale, bending the knee. Inhale, straightening out the leg. Exhale, the foot goes between the hands. Inhale to rise, lifting up, challenging here. Exhale, bring both hands back down. Right hand stays, lower the hip a little bit more. Exhale, left arm lifts up. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Exhale, front foot goes back, high to low push up. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Reconnecting with your breath. Sometimes we forget to breathe or we lose the connection, but try to stay connected. Come all the way up onto the toes, bend the knees, walk or jump your feet forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. And as you inhale, lifting all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Very good. And then we are going to do eagle pose. So bring your weight all the way, I'll turn forward so you can see me. Bring your weight all the way onto the right foot, cross the left leg over, and slightly lean back. Cross the left elbow underneath the right, and you can either keep your right foot on the mat or lift the toes off. It's a little bit more challenging that way. So sinking your hips deeper as you exhale and raising your elbows a little bit higher as you inhale. So crossing the center line twice activates both sides of the brain. Inhale, lifting the arms up and straightening out that leg. Bring it to the back into warrior two pose. So your left arm reaches forward, your right arm reaches back, warrior two. Being in the present moment. You have the past behind you. You don't have to look at it because we cannot change it anyways. The future is in front of you, but we don't know what's happening. So turn your front hand and then come into reverse warrior. Your right hand is on your right thigh, the left arm reaches all the way up and back. Your front knee stays bent. Maybe you try to reach back with every exhalation more. Inhale, come back into warrior two. exhale, side angle. Your left elbow goes onto your left knee. The right arm reaches forward, sinking your hips a little bit lower here. Keep breathing. Inhale, come up. Let's dance. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, come back into warrior two. Exhale, left arm goes down, right arm reaches forward, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior, reach to the back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, come all the way back up and sink a little bit deeper into that front leg. And then straighten out that left leg, reaching forward. And then place your left hand on your left shin bone or your thigh. The right arm reaches high, turns around, and then hook your hand to your lower back so that you can open the shoulder even more. Keep breathing here. You choose if your gaze goes up or down, whatever feels good. Lifting the right arm all the way back up, come back into warrior two, and then windmill the arms down, frame the left foot goes back, slowly lower down, high to low. Inhale, lifting the chest into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send a deep breath into the belly, come all the way up onto the toes, bend the knees, walk or jump your feet forward. As you exhale, nose to the knees, inhale, lifting all the way up, and hands to the heart. Let's change sides. This time, all of your weight goes onto the right foot, so the left foot crosses over. Bring the arms forward, bending your knees, and this time your right elbow goes underneath the left. So you can stay connected with the toes to the mat if you like to, or sinking deeper. Keeping the elbows at least at shoulder height, maybe you can reach them higher with every inhalation and sinking your hips lower with every exhalation. As I said, twice we are crossing the center line, lifting the arms up, straightening out that left leg to the front, and then bring it back into warrior two on the other side. Your right arm reaches forward, your left arm reaches back, really sinking into the front leg, turning the front hand, and then come into reverse warrior. Your left hand is on your left thigh, your right arm really reaches back. Your front knee stays bent, and you send the breath deep into the belly and into the side of your body. Inhale, come back center, and as you exhale, your right elbow goes onto your thigh, the left arm reaches forward. Really reaching forward, sinking the hips a little bit lower. Inhale, come all the way back up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, center, a little dance here. Exhale, side angle. Every inhalation brings you into warrior two, the present moment. Exhale, leaning back. Inhale, center. Exhale, side angle, reaching forward. Come all the way back up, sinking a little bit deeper into the warrior two, and then straightening out that front leg, reaching forward with your right hand. Place the right hand on your thigh or on your shin bone. Left arm reaches up, twist around its own, hook it to your lower back, and open up the shoulders a little bit more. We are carrying so much responsibilities on the shoulders, so strengthening and also stretching them here. Inhale, come all the way back up to rise. Bend the front knee, windmill the arms down. The front foot stays, the left foot comes forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. We stay here. So separate your feet, hip distance apart means both of your fists fit between your feet. And then bending both knees as much as you have to so that the left hand can stay flat on the mat. Right arm reaches up and the right leg straightens. Choose if your gaze goes up or down. Right leg is straight, right arm reaches up, left knee is bent, left hand is on the mat. As you reach higher with your fingertips, try to open up the shoulders a little bit more. So we are really nicely working here on the outside of your legs. Bring the right hand down, bend both knees. Let's change sides. Left arm reaches up, left leg straightens. Try to reach with your fingertips all the way up for the ceiling. Open up the shoulder with every exhalation a tiny little bit more. Always remember you are never in a yoga pose and you don't move. Always use your breath to work with the yoga pose. Inhale, come back center. Separate your feet even more so that you can lower your hips and come into a squat position. Let's play a little bit. I love playing on the yoga mat. So we do some crow pose here. Bring your hands forward, spread your fingers wide, bring your knees as close as possible towards your armpits. And don't look down, because birds don't look down when they fly. Look forward. And maybe lift one foot off the mat, bring it back down, maybe lifting both feet off the mat. And just trying it. Keep breathing, keep having fun, because we are checking out what our body likes to do and is capable of doing. And then bring the feet all the way back down, come into the squat position, opening up that hips. Your feet are on the mat, maybe your heels are off the mat, which is totally okay. And then let's come all the way up into a forward fold. Bring the feet a little bit more together. And then play with another pose. Grab with your peace fingers, your right peace fingers, right big toe, left hand goes to the hip, and then come to rise and take the right foot with you. Always remember, on the yoga mat, you should always have fun. It should be a good time. If you have your toe in your hand, you can just stay here or work on straightening out that front leg. No expectations, no judgment. If you fall off the pose, totally okay and perfect, because this is what the balance poses are about. Just getting out of your head and grounding yourself. And then bring the hands all the way up towards the ceiling, straightening out that front leg, and come into a forward fold and your foot goes down. Let's change sides. Now your brain knows what's coming on the other side. Left peace fingers, grab the left big toe, right hand is in the hip, and then lifting up, taking the foot with you. Either you stay here or you work on straightening out that front leg. Finding a spot with your eyes that you can focus on. And then keep breathing, and you feel your muscles adjusting all the time. Maybe the muscles are shaking a little bit. And then come out of the pose, bending the knee, bring the arms up, straightening out the left leg in front of you, bring the foot down and dive down. Let it all out. Inhale, place the right foot all the way to the back. Lower the right knee down and really shifting your hip forward. Your hands can stay right and left from your front foot, and your knee is above your ankle, so take a look. Maybe you should bring your foot a little bit more forward. You can stay here, or you can bring both hands on the inside of your left foot, or you can come onto your elbows. Whatever feels good here. We are really working deep with our hips, working on the hip flexor. Because once we get up in the morning, we sit down for breakfast, we sit down in the car to drive to work, we sit at the desk, we might like some running, so this is also a sitting position with the thigh reaching all the way up and go back down. So really try to let go of the tension here in that hip area, in the hip flexor. When the hip flexor is very tight, we tend to get low back pain. If you're on your underarms, come back onto your hands. Place both hands down to the mat, slowly shifting the hip back, straightening out that front knee. So coming into a half split pose. Don't lower your hips down. Instead, walk your hands forward. So keeping the spine nice and long, and walk your hands forward instead of lowering your hips. Spread the toes of your left foot and bring the toes closer towards the shin bone. Keep breathing, don't hold the breath. Creating space in the back side of your legs here. Shifting back forward, tuck your back toes in, lifting the right knee up, Bring the front foot back and the back foot to the front, changing sides. So this time your right foot is forward, your knee is on top of your ankle, really shifting the hip forward as much as you can. And I know this is very uncomfortable to be here. Either keep the foot framed or bring both hands on the inside. If you like to come onto your forearms, you can do so. Let your head hang heavy and letting go. Take a few deep breaths here and allowing your body to relax. Allow the tension in that area to dissolve. Maybe just noticing the sensation of the air moving in and out through your body. When we are in an uncomfortable position, our head likes to kick in and send us some thoughts. So let them flow by, stay connected with your breath. Come all the way back onto your hands, frame the front foot, and very slowly shifting the hip back. Straightening out that right knee. The right toes are spread wide and bring the right toes towards the shin bone. Your fingers walk forward towards the foot and really try to open up the back side of your right leg here, creating space in your hamstrings. Shifting back forward, tuck the back toes in, lifting the back knee up, and bring the front foot to the back. Come onto your knees. And come into a seated position. Very nice. We are done with the standing part. So bring your legs into a V shape, working on the inner legs now. So on the thighs, on the inner side of your thighs. Lifting the chest high, bring the hands forward and just walk the hands step by step closer forward. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bring your forearms down to the mat. Maybe you can place your head on your fists or maybe even your head on the floor. Whatever feels okay here. And always remember, no judgment. If your forehead is not resting on the mat, this is totally okay. This does not make you a better or worse person if you can do so. So we want to work on their inner thighs, creating space here. So the same, spread your toes wide, bring the toes towards your shin bone, that you can come deeper into this pose. Come all the way back up, bring the hands behind your knees, place the hands then behind you and let your legs fall from side to side like windshield wipers. So bring the knees all the way down to the mat, really using the full range of motion. Both knees to the right and both knees touch down to the left. Massaging the hips here and also again moving with your breath. Straightening out this time your front legs. So you don't have back legs, your legs to the front. Inhale, lifting the arms up. And as you exhale, lean over your straightened out legs. This is a big, big stretch for the complete back side of your body, starting in your heels, your calves, knees, and thighs, going all the way up your lower back, middle back, upper back, your neck. So really try to release into this pose. Sending the breath still deeply into the belly, 4 in, 4 out. Bring your hands behind your knees. Take a look if there's enough space behind you if you roll back. And now we are back into our peace fingers. Right peace fingers grab the right big toe, left peace fingers grab the left big toe. And then slightly lean back so that your feet can come off the mat. Remember, we are checking out, no judgment, no expectations. Maybe you like to work on straightening out that legs. Maybe you feel that you really need some core strength here. And then roll back and come all the way back up to seated, whether with bent knees or straightened out legs. Creating length here, using the perfect amount of power, rolling back and come all the way back up. Very good. Just playing around, have some fun here. You're massaging your lower back with your own body weight as you roll back. And then release your fingers, hug your knees in and roll all the way down to the mat. One hand is on your knee, so your right hand on your right knee, the left hand on your left knee, and rolling a little bit from side to side, massaging your lower back with your own body weight. Bring the feet down to the mat and the heels as close as possible towards your hips, and press the feet into the mat, lifting the hips up. Come into bridge pose. Your focus is on your belly button, recognizing how your belly button rises and falls with your breath, creating space as you inhale and as you exhale, letting go. If your body starts to wander around, simply acknowledge the thought and gently bring your attention back to your breath. Come all the way up onto your toes and slowly roll back down to the mat. And when your spine is back on the mat, let the knees swing from side to side or hug your knees in, whatever feels good for you here. Lucky us, we are all different, so check out what feels good. I like to hug my knees in and rocking a little bit from side to side. And then straightening out both legs all the way up towards the sky. Your knees can be bent. Find a position where your legs stay up and you don't have to work a lot to do so. Your arms can go all the way up too. If you have a block, you can place the block underneath your hips so your hips are a little bit elevated. We just want to relax a little bit the legs, supporting the lymphatic flow. Adding some movement to your ankles. You can do very big circles with your ankles. Spread your toes wide, changing directions, circle the other way around. There is no weight on your ankles right now. Usually we have our whole body weight on the ankles. So right now just massaging, creating some fluid for the joint. You can circle your wrist as well, making very big and nice circles with your wrists and your ankles, changing directions. Maybe you feel that the joint is getting a little bit warmer. Just keep going. Maybe you close your eyes if this feels good. And then stop the movement, hug your knees in one more time, and get ready for Shavasana, the final relaxation. If there's any movement that you're still carving, go ahead and do so. If you're fine, just lay down on your back and get ready for the most challenging pose of all, Shavasana. Just doing nothing is so hard for us. Sending the awareness all the way down to your feet and allow your feet to naturally roll to the outside. Relax your calves and knees and thighs. Maybe you allow your legs, after they worked really hard for you today, and also they brought you into this moment in your life, appreciating and relaxing your legs. Let your breath naturally flow. Allow your shoulders to roll back. Relax your upper arms, forearms, and hands. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue roll away from the roof of your mouth. And relax the skin between your eyebrows. And sometimes we have so many things to do. To-dos in the head, planning, organizing, and that is totally okay. But in this moment, try to let go of that. Try to let go of creating thoughts. Just step back and let them flow by. In this moment, there's nothing for you to do, and this is totally okay. Recharging your batteries. Let your breath flow, and maybe you allow your body and your mind with every exhalation to relax a little bit more. And then slowly invite some movement back into your body, hugging your knees in, rocking all the way up to seated position. And let's close this yoga session together, sitting on the mat as you inhale, lifting your arms all the way up, connecting all the opposites, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark, and bring your thumbs towards your forehead for positive thoughts. We have more than 70,000 thoughts a day, and guess what? Most of them are negative. Your hands to the mouth for nice and kind words, especially to yourself. Nice self-talk. Watch your words. Hands to the heart. Thank you so much for joining me for some yoga today. Namaste and have a wonderful rest of the day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.